啤酒嘅，啤酒好勁。係啊，我不嬲都聽啊，我真係啤酒。
We used to have a lot of like abundant and big groupers that we found out in Hong Kong in the past, but because we used to be a fishing village, and then now we understand one of the things we are facing is overfishing. So that's why if we want to actually to understand and protect the area,
if you go back and interview people who were diving here in the 60s and 70s, I mean, there were big fish all the time, and we used to have a lot of sharks in Hong Kong, a lot of reef sharks. They've almost been entirely wiped out. The really big grouper, the big parrotfish, the sharks, they're almost all gone because of overfishing. So I think that more than anything else, in Hong Kong, we need more protected areas with just no fishing.
Going into the ocean reconnects me with nature because it's not something that you can get from a book. Like when you're reading from a book, you don't develop that kind of emotional attachment to the nature.
因為大家知道原來下面係咁靚，然後大家先至會識得去保育咯。如果唔係，大家只會係即係覺得下面冇嘢啦，可能係覺得海洋垃圾啊，唔關我事啊，咁我又好少游水，唔會好影響到我啊。但係就係俾人即係俾大眾知道下面原來有好多魚喺下面生活緊嘅。
There are a lot of really good photographers in this group now, and are getting some, really fantastic pictures. And I think, from a science perspective, there are hundreds of these surveys that have now been done. All right, and you really get that value with having so many different sites, having been visited so many different times over the years. You're really building up a more and more solid database of these sort of weird, wonderful tropical fish in Hong Kong.
有冇印度生疏啊？啲 rascal 都大肚喎。
西照差唔多喎，難得。係啊。
Being part of the volunteer and as my job as a secondary school teacher, one of the things that I try to promote at my school is to let the students understand why I'm so enthusiastic about diving in Hong Kong. The number one thing that comes to my mind is that this is the place they live as they grow up, and if they are not understanding the reason why they need to protect it, then they will not be motivated to keep it clean and safe for themselves. 係啊，我知。